It's my last night here in Maine. Tomorrow we go back to Portland, and then I go back to real life. So here are the lessons that I learned from my mountain. I learned that even without keeping any sort of like deep thinking in my mind, pushing not just my body, but my endurance to the point of where I really was like, I don't know that I can take another step. And then the voice in me going, bitch, this doesn't count until you get in the car. Made me see that any kind of stumbling block that I put in my own way. If I can do this, there is nothing that I can't break down into bite-sized pieces, just like I did for this 18 months ago with my first running of flights of stairs where I could do 2. And then I did 3, and then I did 10, and then I did a weight vest and take it back to 2. So you can break any process down to those steps and achieve it if you believe you can do it. And that's so trite, but this proved that it was true. The other truth I learned is that through that same physical exertion and pushing yourself, I had no process in mind. I had no deep thoughts and feelings. I was literally like, next step, next step, next step. But in that process, without forethought, came a physical sloughing off of additional another layer of old stories. Are they there? They'll always be there. They'll always be there. But the remaining victimhood was exercised. How can I be a victim if I can summon a mountain? The rest is just story. Then it's really just story. So that was exposed. And I would say also the beauty of allowing yourself to be kind of pushed around by nature. So it just started pouring. The sun is out, but it is pouring. And listening to her voice. Listening to her voice like kind of really come all the way through you, through your own exertion and your connection to her directly to her smooth spots, to her fucking fuck you stony spots. I mean, talk about an analogy of us in the world and us in our journey is our journey of literally the path up a mountain. And that was another fantastic award. It was just such a beautiful reward. And so that is kind of like the main lessons I took from the mountain. And the fact that I had my family here, which just like every other family can have arguments and rancor and, you know, whatever, what have you. There was a sweetness here and a unity here where we kind of left everything at the door. And I have to tell you, that's an attitude that I brought with me. I'm leaving all that old shit at the door so that I can be super present. And by entering with just that mind shift and intention, things shifted. And I think everyone here had a part in that. And that was really beautiful too. So I will upload a whole batch of videos tomorrow. And then I will be back on track. I will see you tomorrow.